Okay, who would like to read? Let me share the screen. Yeah, 4.13.
Hare Krishna, Chairya Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Bhagavad Gita 4.13 Chaturvanyam maya shishtyam gunakarma vibhagashah tasya kartaraamapi mam vidyaka dharamavayam. Translation by Divine Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of the system, you should know that I am yet the non doer, being unchangeable. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yep, next two verses also, Mataji.
Yeah, yes. Bhagavad Gita 4.14 न मां कर्माणि लिम्पन्ति न मे कर्मफले स्पृहा इति मां यो बिजानाति कर्मभिर्न स बध्यते. Translation:
Yeah.
There is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reactions of the world. One more is there, Prabhuji.
Yeah, 15th verse. Yeah.
I'm not, 1 minute, not clear.
Can you see, Mataji?
Something is, yeah. 1 minute, something, I'm not able to see it clearly. Yeah, now I can see. Bhagavad Gita 4.15. Evam nyatva titham karma purvai api mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvai purvataram kritam. Translation: All the liberated souls in ancient times acted with this understanding of my transcendental nature. Therefore, you should perform your duty following in their footsteps. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. So, devotees, there are three verses, and let us see what Krishna tells and what's the understanding of. Okay. Please go on mute. Devotees, please go on mute. Okay, so this 1.3 we have already heard. It is a famous verse. So Krishna is telling that the four divisions of society were created by me. Then he says, according to the division of qualities and work. And he says, although he is the creator of this system, he says, know me that he is the non doer and imperishable. This is very important. Okay, it is something imperishable, you cannot destroy it. Now we all understand that this verse is commonly used to illustrate how the caste system in India, especially, that was a version for Vashrama system. Then it was based on guna and karma, not by birth. So, as it is often said, birthright made the right wrong. Okay, so the notion that someone can become a Brahmana or a Vaishya or a Shudra just by a particular, the Varna, okay, simply by birth, occupied. Um, so that was corrupted the whole system. So while Varnashram was a proper form of social order or organization, that misrepresentation or interpretation, you know, turned out to be completely wrong. So there are significant words where Krishna is using here. So first of all, he says he is created. So he says, "I created by me." Maya Srishtam, he says. So that whatever created by God, that is often considered natural, but we made it. We, the society past many hundreds of years we made unnatural. So, but it exists as part of nature. Krishna is saying that this is a natural division, meaning that rather than viewing as a caste system, we can understand it as four categories of people. So every section of the society or anything we see, there are different categories. So in terms of varnas also, these are the categories of people which exist in society and contribute to its upliftment in different ways. Now, when I say upliftment, it doesn't only mean spiritual way. Even at the material level, also, there is a declination, degrade, or there's upliftment. So that happens. Now, to prevent further degradation or any disorder, so the people who take birth, so Krishna already has created this system of social order, so they can uplift one by one. So it's like a step by step order. So Varnashrama refers to engaging individuals according to their own nature. Now, what is this nature? So he's saying that the phrase guna karma vibhakasha. So he's saying that all these qualities
भागवते
which
किन्तु प्रभुर्य
okay, there's disturbance. One second. I'm not able to mute people. Okay, devotees, please go on mute if you are. Okay. So, guna karma vibhagasha. So he's saying that the Brahmanical qualities or the activities, or even the Vaishya or any category which are there in the social order, so that natural division are the acquisition because of the guna. Okay. Now, how this guna is acquired? Because of the association of the three modes of nature from the past. It's not that from, in this life you acquired something and you become something. No. From the past, you've acquired something, and according to that, you're developing um your future. So that's how the principle of Varnashrama has worked. So this is a very vast subject, the three modes of nature or varnashrama, and it will take a long time to discuss and come to a conclusion or understanding in a better way. So the whole foundation we should understand for this. So um, so the important part of this verse is the as the Gita flows, the Bhagavad Gita. It emphasizes that tasya kartaram apimam vidhi akartaram apyayam. So Krishna here clearly says that although he is the doer, okay, he is the performer, but still know me that I am the non-doer also. This is kind of a conflicting statement, right? So Krishna is saying that some people have a Brahmanical nature, some may have Kshatriya nature, others may have a Vaishya nature. So there are different individuals by different natures. But what makes them act in that way? This is their own nature. Okay. So what he's saying is when it comes to placing them according to their nature. So Krishna is telling that he doesn't discriminate anybody. Okay. So what he's doing is he's favoring someone who's at the lower level to come to the next level. Okay. So that is where he's placing them. So so the Brahmanical qualities or the Shudra qualities, or it can be any other qualities, they have been acquired based on the positions of from the past. Okay, we naturally understand that a person in organization, especially when we are people are working, that we suddenly cannot promote someone from a lower grade to a higher grade because they have to understand the differences and nuances in the organization and how their experience takes to the next level. Yeah, so somebody comes 1 year and you cannot tell him, okay, next year you become the CEO because just because you are of someone's son or some great person's son. No, they have to understand the differences in the organization. Okay, so and they have to be very vigilant and give ideas and how they can improve. So similarly, in the society also, we have different grades of people based on their activities. So that is how we have to understand. Definitely in Bhagavatam, if we see, it mentions about generally in Kali Yuga, the quality of the people will be of the Shudra. Now, what does the Shudra mean? Shudra doesn't mean a low caste, or someone how we have treated in caste system in India. Shudra means people say no, no, he's a very like a very poor person, or someone who's very dirty. No, Shudra also has its own quality. Shudra means he's just accepting the order of the higher authority, and he works for them. He gives service to everybody, and he takes compensation for that. Okay, mostly people will work in that way. That is the culture we have been following in Kali Yuga, because we want to be under some authority and we want to serve them. So that's how we are. That's how we are also satisfied. Yeah. Nowadays, that is how we are talking about unemployment. We need salaries. We need this work to be done, and I want to be guided with someone. So this is naturally happening. Okay, so that we need to understand. So we don't want to judge anything on basis of how people are working, um, but there are people we have seen, though working in corporates or it can be any organization, they have the quality of a brahmana. They want to learn, they are very intelligent, they want to study more books. Okay, they want to inquire about higher purpose of life. So those qualities exist in people, and even us also. Like so many people in our offices also, though they are working all the time, 10 hours, 12 hours. So they just have the inquisitiveness nature, that they read a lot. They try to understand what is spiritual life, what is God. So that is natural. That is natural inclination coming. So that refinement happens over a period of time. So definitely that desire they have, they will definitely evolve themselves into further in the next life, or probably in this life itself. So it's a natural inclination which takes you to the next level. So similarly, someone can degrade that way also. So just like I was mentioning about upliftment, so degradation also happens. We see that people, they say they are claiming from, born in a Brahminical family. Yeah, my father was a priest. My grandfather was the head pujari. They say of this temple. But what is this fellow doing? He's entering into KFC. He likes to eat non-veg. He likes to drink. So slowly they are degrading. They don't want to follow any religion. They abuse. The gods. They say I don't believe in God, though they are from Brahmanical culture. So the degradation also is happening. Okay, we see across all flavors of this in the society when we meet people. So that is there naturally, you'll see. So the why this happens? Because of the association, guna karma vibhakasha. So guna, the quality is acquired by the association. So somebody associates with the right person. Okay, somebody who is you associate with someone who is always inclined to worship. So you'll definitely acquire that qualities. Especially in our society, what happens in ISKCON society is somebody is very inclined to do the pujari seva. So he will be always associated with that pujari. He will try to chant the mantras correctly, how to perform yagna, how to do this different sevas which are there in the altar. So what are the differences, the importance, the subtle things, and why we have to do these actions, why we show mudra. So this is a natural inclination, and they will try to associate with them and learn that. Okay, somebody who wants to do a business, he will always try to understand how a business should be performed. Okay, so this is completely natural, and that is how they acquire that. It's not that somebody becomes a brahmana and his son also will become a brahmana. That is a completely wrong notion which is going on in society, and now also it is going on. Okay, so that is there everywhere. Okay, so just becomes I'm wearing a janiyu, the sacred thread doesn't make me a spiritual person. Yeah, just by wearing a tilak or this one. So you have to understand the inner meaning of the spiritual life. So that is what is mentioned. So Krishna is continuing to speak about his transcendental position also here in the following verses. He's bringing close on the the fourth chapter where Arjuna primarily asked how Krishna appears to be younger, than sun god, but yes, he's telling that I instructed this to the sun god previously, because according to Arjuna, he appeared in front of him probably 100 years back, and they're living together. They're both are friends. So how is that? He's a relative. So how is that he told this to sun god? So that's why he says that I am not bound by karma. We are all bound by karma, that we are all doing some actions, so for that reactions we are taking birth again and again and again and again. So that's why the great poet much before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vidyapati, in his famous song, he says that uh, I have taken birth in different forms, as a Kita also, he says, and as an insect also. But my Lord, please give me the blessings that I should remember you and I should able to narrate your glories always. So that is the prayer one should have. That is the mood one should have. Okay, so this is the essential part where Krishna is telling Arjuna that I am not bound by anything what you see. You're a natural living entity. You're bound to your karma vibhagasha, but I am not. So that's why this connection has in the fourth chapter, the ninth shloka also, Janma karma cha me divyam evam jo veti tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti swajuna. So he's telling that there are births and activities of mine. Okay, I appear and disappear. The person who understands this divine nature, so he will not take birth again, Arjuna, he says. So this we have to understand very, very clearly. This verse is very famous, and the only reason is we are all becoming selfish. So because of being a selfish nature, we are acting in this way. So whatever we do, it is revolving around I want to enjoy. I want to fulfill that desire. That is the root cause of the entanglement of the living entity. It is a harsh truth, and it is very difficult to give up that idea. But gradually, one is able to uh, perform this, in this thinking. So he'll be able to get liberation very easily. I'm not saying that I'm liberated, but I'm saying that everybody can follow this process of Krishna consciousness. So it is very, very easy. So somebody is worshipping the Lord in a particular mood, he will get or acquire that particular body. Somebody is worshipping the Lord to become a demigod, he will get that. Okay, so Krishna can or Krishna Narayana, he can be approached in different ways. So he will acquire that according to that. So everybody is working. So if we see in different verses, so in one verse Krishna says, you worship the devatas or you worship me directly, it's all the same. Now the confusion is, should I worship the devata or the supreme lord? But he says there's an indirect way. Okay, and that is not the right way, he says. Now either indirect or direct, but what is the purpose of our life? Do I want to get liberated? Do I want to go out of, I want to solve the problem of life. So that is the whole intention. But higher sense also, if you see, there's the different acharyas say that I don't want liberation also. That is also a desire. Okay, so there are different gradations in bhakti also, but at initial level we have to understand. So, in the third chapter, Krishna was discussing about Karma Yoga. Last month, we were discussing about Karma Yoga. And here in this verses, he's talking about the, the channelizing of the knowledge, which is imperishable, and how it become lost, and he's again giving that. So he's resuming that discussion, okay, and explaining about that. Just a second. Okay. So he says, having no desire for the fruits of work does not mean that person is negligent or irresponsible. We are all driven by results, and we are all driven by fruits of whatever the actions we perform. That's why that is the impetus which is there. That is the motivation which is working. Now, that is something which we have to reverse. Okay, without the motivation of achieving the results and working as a duty, that is little, um, something opposite which we have not done. So naturally, it will happen when we have higher purpose. As a duty, when we do, it is natural. Okay, so the best example is a mother. Okay, whatever the situation is, just to take care of the child, she gives up everything and she does for the child. Okay, she doesn't have any motivation. She's only purpose of her that present moment is that she has to take care of the child and give the complete attention. Okay, so that is the duty bound. Okay, and she doesn't expect anything from the child, right? So that is the motherly love we always have appreciated. We have high regards for that, right? We have kept the top position of that mother nature, right? So that is something, something on that level I'm talking about, where we have to keep a higher purpose of keeping Narayana in the center, keeping Madhava at the center, and then we work for it. The similar way, he is talking here that don't get bound by your actions. So rather, your purpose of life should be higher. And as a Arjuna, you're coming to this level. So please work on it. So you have to fight. Okay. So do not seek what happens after you fight, whether I'll die or whether I'll enjoy the kingdom. Don't worry about that. So that is something which is you know duty bound, and eventually it will happen, right? Either you die or you enjoy the kingdom. You remember me always. That is what he says. So these are the things which we have to understand a little bit here and there. Now, since we are recently we had Rath Yatra, so everybody is rushing to Jagannath Puri. Now somebody is pulling the Ratha. Now pulling the Ratha also is very very closer to devotees of Krishna, because when we are pulling Ratha, we are pulling for a purpose. There are all kinds of devotees who go to Rath Yatra. What is the actual meaning of Ratha? The actual meaning of Ratha is I'm pulling the Ratha so that the Lord comes closer to my heart. And I just want to hug, closer into my heart. I want him coming inside my heart, closer and closer. So what the Lord does in turn, so the moment you pull him closer to the heart, he will pull you out of this material misery. He will take you back to Vaikuntha. So that is the whole meaning of Rath Yatra. Okay, and the complete attention is given to him. That you're pulling him and you're watching him. You don't have any other distraction. Okay, but when in this process of pulling the ratha, if there is a distraction, what is the distraction? When I pull the ratha, there are so many people who pull the ratha that they want something in life. Okay, somebody is pulling ratha that, oh, my Lord Jagannath, I'm pulling this ratha, please give me a house. I'm pulling this ratha, please give me a child. I'm pulling this ratha because I want to get more money. Now that is distraction. That is something which is, people get distracted. There are all kinds of devotees. Definitely everybody is a devotee, but what is the purpose of life? That is very important. So in these verses also, Krishna is telling what is your purpose of life, Arjuna. You have to understand this. Okay. So the best example of understanding on actions and reactions is Krishna mentioning about his actions and Arjuna's action. There's a difference, he says. When we are talking about these verses and he's mentioning about Vivaswan, um, older than him. how he's able to pass this knowledge, but we are not able to understand. So the surgeon, he is given the knife, and the thief is also given a knife. So we have heard about this. Even Srila Prabhupada talks about this. The surgeon possesses a knowledge, he has the expertise, and he is the authority. So he can cut open the stomach and he can do the healing. But the same thief, he doesn't have knowledge, and he is not expertise, and he is not an authority. And the purpose of his is to kill people, right? So the thief purpose is different, and a person who is operating on someone, the intention is different. The context, intention, and the position of the individual performing is completely different. Okay, so it's the same actions when we perform in our life. What is the difference between a devotee and a normal person who is working? I'm also going to office, I'm also eating, sleeping, and what is the purpose of the other person also? So there's a difference. My purpose of life is to serve the Lord. Recently we had this Ashada Ekadashi, where the Vari, all the devotees, chanting Vittala Vittala Panduranga, they traveled 250 kilometers, almost 250 kilometers from Pune to Pandharpur. They carry Sant Tukaram's, you know, the uh, the padukas, and they travel. Okay, so one of the article I was reading about a devotee, she is a 102 years old lady. She's so old, but still she's walking now, traveling 250 kilometers, and again going back. It's all total 500 kilometers. So they travel for 15 days, they attend the Ekadashi, and then they go back. So all the way they're just chanting Vittala Vittala Panduranga. They're doing kirtans, they're having prasadam, and they're serving everybody. You're not going on motorbike or motor car. You're just walking in the hot sun, rain, or whatever it is. So that is the determination one can have. We all have performed parikramas. Okay, be it Govardhan parikrama or Puri parikrama. We get exhausted. I want it auto, I want water bottle, I want ice cream. We all get exhausted. But here they are all just walking and walking, and they're coming, just to chant and have darshan of the Lord. Okay, so that is the determination which is carrying. So this 102 years old lady was asked, by interviewer, so why is that, that you're at this age old, you're about to leave the body, you're doing like this. So she says, this body is given by Panduranga, and my service is to offer this body to Panduranga, always glorify him, and this is my whole purpose of life. So what a beautiful answer she gave. So what is our life? This body is given by the Lord. So what are we doing it? So if you always have to satisfy this body, then it's very selfish nature. So rather, when we offer this body to the Lord, whatever we do, then the purpose of life changes. Then our determination, everything changes. Everybody is determined. The karmi also is determined, and even the devotee is also determined. But the right direction has to be given. So this is very inspiring for all of us, that a 102 years old is traveling 500 kilometers, 250 kilometers. And again, if you go to Pandharpur during Ashad Ekadashi, it's crazy. You have to wait in the line for 24 hours. In the hot sun, you have to sit just to go inside and take darshan. The line is like that. Yeah, I hope some of you would have gone there. And during the peak time, this Ashadya Ekadashi, it's so hot, and people are just standing, they're chanting, they're happy. Whatever it is, in their life, they forget everything and they remember the Lord. So that is the whole purpose of life. So we also have to understand there are a lot of sacrifices, there are a lot of the lot of the context we have to understand is of this whole verses, the three verses is, the Lord is transcendental and I am perishable. So with this perishable, whatever the body I have got, I have to offer it, or else my life is waste. Again, there's a chances that I can get declined into the animal world, and I'll not be able to remember the Lord again. Okay, when then I may not get the chance again to come to this human form, and how many millions of birth I have to wait. This is the mood of a devotee one should be. So that is the urgency one devotee should have. That whole purpose is to I should render as much as devotional service as possible, so I can go back to Godhead. So that is the whole purpose of life. Okay. So with this, I'll end my class here. So we'll meet again next time. So tomorrow also we have class. Thank you very much, devotees. Hare Krishna. Dandas Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.